Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna be testing what's better, Volley Fire or the Phalanx, which a Phalanx is a bunch of hoplites just lined up like that. It's really good because it can block arrows and stuff. At least back then, it was really good. And it'll be getting pit up against Volley Fire, which is just a bunch of musketeers. So, let's see which is better. So first, let's see which is better against a king. I guess I'll give them about the same amount. Okay, so first up, let's go the Phalanx since it's an older form. Pretty sure used by either Spartans or the Athenians. I forget. Okay, let's see. That's the amount. That's the most I can get with the budget of that. So let's see how they do against the king. Okay, they couldn't take him down. But let's see. Now let's see Volley Fire. Okay, let me give me a sec. Oh, shoot, that's too much. Okay, Volley Fire. This is. Oh shoot! Wait. Volley Fire is pretty good. I'm pretty sure. Volley Fire is known for getting a lot of armies out of pickles, though. Yeah. Okay, so Volley Fire gets the point there. Let's see. Let's see against. Let's just do a bunch of archers. Just a bunch of different things, like in the medieval section. And then a bard for good measure. Okay. Now we'll do the Phalanx again. The good part about this is that they have like a basically undefeatable wall. Not undefeatable, but together they make a really big wall that only their little spears can poke out of. So that's what they did back in the day when I was a wee lad. Okay, they block the arrows. Like I said, nothing can really get past them except for the spears. So Phalanx is a pretty good formation against older techniques, but we are also kind of low because this game is pretty janky. But still, they might pull this one out. And there goes the bard. And there's one last archer, and the Phalanx wins. Okay, let's see this. All of this against the Volley Fire. To really test which one is better. Okay, as you can see, they're not very good against these because there's a lot more now. Okay, so Phalanx takes that point. Okay, now let's see. Let's just pit them against each other real quick. Okay, I might need to go a little less. Oh yeah, also the Phalanx is pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure they literally just pulled random dudes like off the streets. Not off the streets, but like random civilians with like little to no training. And they just gave them a shield and a spear. At least that's what I heard in history class. I could be wrong though. So I don't know. Let's just see which one wins. Oh. Okay, so the Phalanx did win, but we did put them pretty close together. So now let's see who would win at a distance. Let's do $3,000 worth. And then, okay, I need to readjust this. Let's give them one more, because it's basically the same thing. Oh shoot, this guy's fast. They are fast though, so they get up there pretty quick, and there's more since it's super cheap to do this. So I'll give that point to the Phalanx. So right now it's 2-1. Phalanx is winning. Let's see. They're in a line for a certain reason. So let's see if they're as good when they're not in line. Okay, just real quick, I just want to show you. If they're in a line, it'll probably be a lot better. So, let's put them against a bunch of archers because that's their strong suit. They block all the projectiles. Yeah, not those guys though. They're slackers. Yeah. So now let's see what would happen if we didn't have them in a line like that. It might be the same though, because this is just a simulator, so it doesn't really it doesn't simulate it perfectly, but still it's a decent simulation. Okay, well, it's about the same, but still. It's kinda... In real life, it would be different, but since it's just a simulation, it's not super like that. Okay, now let's try... Let's see... Maybe against a couple siege things. Okay. Sorry if you hear me sniffling, I'm super stuffy right now. Okay, let's try Phalanx against this. Well, we'll give them that much. Yeah, this is where I believe where they start slacking a little bit. No, they still come up on top though. Oh shoot. Gotta put that catapult back. Okay, now let's try the volley fire. Oh shoot, that's a lot. Whoa. Well, I'm gonna give that point to the volley fire because the volley fire just took them out way quicker. So right now it's tied 2-2. Okay, now let's just spam a bunch of units. This is gonna be our final test. Let's just spam a bunch of units. I don't know. Mammoth. Maybe remove the elephant though. Clubbers. Stone. Maybe less. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a random army, honestly. Okay. You know what? Let's make it 10,000 just to make it a nice even number. Not sure how I can fit that out. I'll figure it out though. That's good enough. Anyway, now on to the hoplites, or the Phalanx, I should say. Also have multiple layers, I believe, so I'm gonna do that since there's not enough room for only one layer. Okay, let's just put this guy in the front, I guess. And then, let's go. I don't know what happened to the music, but it's kind of glitching out a little bit. Well, they're not doing too shabby. Okay, so they lost with a ninja, 2 monks, and the pirate queen left. Let's keep that in mind. Okay. Now let's see how good these guys do. The volley fire. Okay. So at close range, volley fire is not very good at all, not gonna lie. Usually though, volley fire is used against volley fire, so yeah. Like, it's still older, but not as old as the Phalanx. So I'm definitely giving that point to the Phalanx, but volley fire's mostly used on itself, so you gotta keep that in mind. But still, I'll say Phalanx wins. Thanks for watching.